Hey guys, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today I wanted to show you this really simple card using just a couple of pieces of cardstock and some fun designer series paper, and then a fun, really nice stamp set. It's called 10 of Cards. If you haven't seen this in the catalog, I highly recommend that you take a look at it. This actually coordinates with our 10 of Cards card kit, and but just the stamps itself are great. I love the font. There's just a lot of different things that you can use. It is photopolymer, so I love that because you're able to look through or be able to see through the stamps to see where you're stamping. But I wanted to show you how I made this card. It's a really simple card, and it just features some embossing. I'm using the banner triple punch again. I showed that to you earlier in the week of a card, but I'm absolutely loving this punch. This is probably one of my favorites so far. But I wanted to, and I'm also featuring it on the note card size card. But I wanted to show you, this is a card that I made last week. I think it was maybe Wednesday of last week, but I wanted to show you how I made an error. And I didn't show that in the video, and I kind of regretted that because I want y'all to know that I make mistakes. So when you see my videos, I do edit out quite a bit just to make them where they're not 40 minutes long, but I probably should have kept this in to show you how I made the mistake. But I kept this card because I will, be able to use it again. And what I'm going to do is, the cardstock that I'm going to use on this card will completely cover this up. So, even though I messed this up, it's not like this is trash. So, just keep that in mind, that if you do mess up, and stamping is something that, does take practice. You're not going to be the best stamper right off the bat. It does take practice. And as you can see, I've been stamping pretty consistently for a year now, and I made a big mistake on this. So I just wanted to show that to you and let you know that I make mistakes too. All right, so I've got, I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to use our new Cucumber Crush in color instead of Watermelon Wonder in the sample card. But this is from our In Color Designer Series paper stack. It comes 12 by 12, and let's see here. You get 40 sheets of all the different in colors, so you get 5 sheets of each color. Let's see here. So you can see, so it's 12 by 12, and it's got a few designs. So it's got the floral and the diagonal, and it's got some script and a nice large polka dot, and then it's the same pattern that repeats through all of the in colors. So you can see what you're getting there. So this is a great paper stack to have. I love this. All right, so I have chosen to do this in Cucumber Crush. What I've done is I have already embossed my piece of crumb cake, and my crumb cake measures 2 3/4 by 4, and I've run this through the Big Shot, and I'm using the large polka dots texture impressions embossing folder. So like I said, this is 2 3/4 by 4. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to position it like that, and like it completely covers up my error. So that's great. And I'm just going to use some snail. And with it being embossed, you may want to use just a little bit more than you normally do. And I just kind of have it going off to the side, to the left, like so. And then I'm going to bring in the Cucumber Crush, and I'm just going to layer it where it goes right on top, but it's opposite of the crumb cake. Okay, so we've got our card, pretty much the background done. Now what I have is I have a piece of Whisper White, and this measures 1.5 by 3, And what I'm going to do is I am going to stamp the congrats to you. That's the stamp that I'm going to use. And I'm going to stamp that off to the left because I'm going to have the banner notched on the left hand side. And this is a great card if you are needing to make some you know, graduation cards or any type of you know, card that somebody has accomplished something recently. And so I'm inking this up in crumb cake. And I'm just going to stamp right there. Okay. And actually, I'm going to show you my error. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat, and I'm going to turn this over because I feel like it can be a little bit better. So I'm going to re-ink this up. Sometimes the Stampin' Pierce mat is not needed, but I should have known better. Okay, so, and that's the great thing about our Whisper White cardstock is that it's thick enough where you can just turn it over. Okay, I'm thinking my ink pad needs to be re-inked. Do I have crumb cake? Yep, here we go. Okay, so I've got my piece of cardstock and I brought in my Stampin' Pierce mat since I'm using a photopolymer stamp and inking this up in crumb cake and then just going to stamp it off to the right. Okay, all right, so that looks good. Close my ink pad. All right, so now what I'm going to do is bring in my banner punch and just slide that in all the way to the end. Just give it a punch. And there we have it. Okay, so bring our card back in and I'm going to tie some white baker's twine around the banner. And just tie it into a simple knot, or a bow, I should say. And if you like the projects that I make, please hop on over to my blog, which is www.istampin.com, and subscribe to my blog so that you can stay up to date on all the projects that I have every week. And then you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll get notification of when a new video is out. Okay, so just fiddle with the bow until you like the size, and then just cut the tails to the desired length that you like. I'm going to pull this down just a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to pop this up. Here we go. And then we will be all done. We'll just adhere this to the front of the card and it's completed. I just love this card. It's such a pleasant looking design, but very easy to put together. All right, and I'm just going to kind of put it right about there, making sure that's straight. There we go. All right, guys, I hope you like it. So I just wanted to show you that even if you make an error, you can reuse card stock, and don't throw it away. Don't think it's trash. And you can see the different color combination I did here. So this is in Watermelon Wonder and Pool Party, and then this is Cucumber Crush and Crumb Cake. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you. Bye.